The Sleepwalking Town, Episode 2, The Town Meeting. Daniel did not sleep the next night. He didn't trust his body, didn't trust the house, didn't trust the silence. He sat in the living room with every light on, staring at the clock. 12:58 a.m., 1:06 a.m., 1:14 a.m. His pulse began climbing. 1:16, the air shifted, not colder, heavier. 1:17 a.m., nothing happened. No doors opening, no footsteps, no procession, just silence. Daniel exhaled slowly. Maybe it was over, maybe he imagined it. Then, his porch light flicked on. He hadn't touched the switch. A soft knock came at the door. 3 gentle taps, not urgent, not aggressive, polite. Daniel didn't move. Another 3 taps. He stepped toward the door slowly. Through the frosted glass, he saw silhouettes, multiple, standing close. He unlocked it before he could think better of it. Mr. Halpern stood on the porch, smiling. Behind him were at least a dozen neighbors, all dressed normally, coats on, shoes tied, wide awake. "It's time," Halpern said gently. "For what?" "The meeting." Daniel's stomach tightened. "It's past 1 in the morning." Halpern's smile didn't falter. "Yes." The group parted slightly, creating space, an invitation, or a corridor. Daniel stepped outside before fear could stop him. The town walked together toward the community hall. No one spoke. No cars drove, no dogs barked. The entire town was awake, and moving. The hall lights were already on. The building looked different at night, older, taller, like it had grown. Inside, every chair was arranged in a perfect circle. No stage, no podium, just a wide open center. Daniel hesitated at the entrance. "Where do I sit?" he asked. Halpern looked at him carefully. "In the center." A cold wave ran through his body. "I'm not part of this." Halpern's expression shifted, just slightly. "Not yet." The circle filled quickly. Men. Women. Teenagers, every seat taken, every face turned inward, toward him. Daniel stood alone in the center of the room. The doors shut behind him. No one had touched them. The lights dimmed, not fully dark, just low enough to make the edges of the room disappear. Halpern stood slowly. "The witness has arrived," he said calmly. The word echoed, "Witness." Daniel's breathing quickened. "What is this?" he demanded. No one answered him. Instead, they raised their right hands, palm outward. The same gesture from the forest, the same gesture from that morning. All at once, Daniel stepped backward. The circle tightened, not physically, but psychologically. He felt it. The weight of their focus. Halpern began to hum, the same low vibration from the forest. Others joined in, one by one. The sound built slowly, layered, deep, resonant. Daniel felt it in his ribs, in his teeth, in his spine. "This is insane," he whispered, but something inside him trembled, not from fear, from recognition. The hum stopped abruptly. Silence crashed down. Halpern spoke again. "You were chosen because you do not belong." Daniel's throat tightened. "I'm leaving." "You were brought here." "I moved here." "No," Halpern said softly, "you were brought." A woman across the circle stood. Daniel recognized her from the grocery store. She stepped forward. Her expression calm. "Do you remember how easy the house purchase was?" His heart skipped. "Do you remember how low the price was?" His mouth went dry. "Do you remember how quickly your job approved remote transfer?" The room felt smaller. Daniel hadn't questioned those things. They had felt like luck, good timing. Now, they felt arranged. "You were isolated," Halpern continued, untethered. "No family nearby. No one who would look too closely." Daniel's chest tightened. "You needed quiet," the woman added, "and we needed someone who would wake up." The word echoed in his skull. "Wake up, you're sick," Daniel whispered. "No," Halpern said gently, "we are obedient." The lights flickered once, the hum returned, but this time, it wasn't coming from the circle, it was coming from beneath the floor. Daniel felt it vibrate through the wood, something under the building, something deep. The entire circle slowly lowered to their knees. Daniel remained standing. The hum intensified, and then, every person in the room bowed their heads, except him. Halpern looked up slowly. "You must witness willingly," he said. "Or it will take you unwillingly." Daniel's heart pounded violently. What will? The floor beneath him shifted. Not cracking, not breaking, breathing, a subtle rise, then fall. The wood under his feet flexed like lungs, the hum deepened, and something pressed upward from below, a shape, large, circular, right beneath where he stood. Daniel staggered back, the shape followed, wherever he stepped, it moved beneath him, tracking him. The circle of townspeople remained kneeling, unafraid, reverent. It has felt you, Halpern whispered. Daniel's voice shook. What is it? Halpern's eyes lifted slowly. Blackwood does not feed on the many. The hum stopped, dead silence, it feeds on the one who sees. The floor bulged violently upward, boards cracking slightly. Daniel stumbled backward into the circle. Hands caught him, not aggressive, not violent, but firm, holding him upright. Every face around him was calm, expectant. The lights went out completely, darkness swallowed the hall, and in that darkness, Daniel heard it, breathing, not from the floor, from directly behind him. Warm air touched the back of his neck, and a voice, deep and layered, whispered, "You are ready." The lights snapped back on, the floor was normal, the circle empty, chairs untouched, the hall silent. Daniel stood alone in the center. Morning light poured through the windows. Outside, the town looked peaceful, ordinary, but on the wooden floor beneath him, carved deep into the boards, was a single symbol, a circle, with one line drawn through the center, and Daniel was standing exactly where the line crossed. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.